Welcome back to a new episode of the AJ Show, and today on the show we are continuing our theme of Lego. And on this episode, we are going to visit the Lego City. Not the modern one, but the 90s version of Lego City. So grab yourself a beverage, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Lego. Being 5 to 6 years old, it was a great time to begin collecting Legos. And it was right around the time of kindergarten when I finally got into Legos. You know, I had a Lego bucket, the red one, had all these pieces in there. I had a set of Duplos as well, but I didn't really have any vehicles. I didn't have any minifigs or anything like that. It was just bricks in a bucket. You know, you could build houses or whatever you want to build with it. Slowly but surely, we started getting into the world of Lego even further. You know, with getting my first Lego castle, not this one here, but the little one that I showed at the end of the last video, the Black Knights Monarch Fortress, Fort, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to research that again. But no, we got also little vehicles. And really, my very first Lego City vehicle was this one here. Yeah, this little car, this little yellow car. And I think there's a couple pieces missing on the bottom of it. But this was the very first Lego City vehicle that I owned. It's pretty fragile. The wheels pop off pretty easily nowadays. And the driver in here is no longer with us. May he rest in pieces. But yeah, the driver of this vehicle is missing. Don't know what happened to the driver of that vehicle. But then the second one came along, of this little airplane. Little simple designed airplane. Again, you know, pieces are old and fragile. They are loose. They've been played with a lot. And I've always taken this one apart all the time because I always borrow the propeller to build bigger planes. And of course, this isn't the original visor for this character, actually. This is actually a replacement visor. He had a clear one, but you know, it's your standard, you know, smiley face Lego, you know, figurehead, you know. And of course, the heads back then, you know, if you look at the modern ones today, you know, there's usually like holes in the top of the head, but this is pretty solid. It's a solid Lego build, so you could tell this was an early 90s, you know, minifig model for this particular one. So these were the first two that, you know, continue to expand on the collection. Let's show you some more. I have a whole crop of Lego City vehicles here. You got some beach people right here. This one had a surfboard and a little sail on here, but the surfboard and sails are missing, so all you got is the standard car model. Of course, you got the basic, you know, sunglass shade with the smiley face. Same thing with this guy here. I believe all the pieces for this one is intact for the most part for this model here, but he was just one of these beach patrol guys. And then you got your three firemen here. You know, you got this basic fire vehicle. This was the very first one I got. I believe this one right here was actually the second one, and this was the third one. This one came in a 2-pack set with a space Lego. This is like one of the Ice Planet Lego models. It was like a snow plow thing. But yeah, there's your 3 fire department Lego pieces here. This one is actually a sticker. This one's actually painted on there. So pretty cool. All the pieces again are all together. I think I am missing on this one the yellow bottom part of that fire hydrant. I got a piece somewhere around here. So not everything is here for some of these models. And then you got this one here. This is from 1995's Launch Command. I keep on saying Launch Base, but that's from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But yeah, this is from Launch Command that came out in 1995. One of the space models. I wrote that. All right, awesome, cool. But yeah, it's basically a fire truck, pretty much. And then you have the little astronaut on the little moonwalker thing here. This thing is missing It had like 2 antenna pieces attached to this thing. I think it was like a radar or something. But other than that, everything is here for this, well, except for the light here. There's a missing light piece right here. But like I said, I got pieces somewhere around here that I could probably find that one. And this little helicopter here, the pilot is missing on this one. And there's a story behind that. I remember it was in 6th grade. 6th grade, I took him to school, and it was in a science class. And I left him behind, and then lo and behold, I was like hearing this murmurs about, oh yeah, we found a Lego figure in this class, and we just tore him apart and threw him everywhere. I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, like, that was mine, but okay, he's gone. So, but this one's missing his pilot, and usually I would go, I gave this helicopter to this pilot as well. So he's got 2 vehicles. Basically, they were brothers, so 2 pilots. This one was like a pilot always crashed. The other one's more of a professional pilot. That was the story behind that. Then you got another kind of a race car deal with big wheels. You got your little ski boat right here. This is a helicopter that had a crane on it. I think that was part of the Outback series. But he also had like a tool set that he would attach to the crane with. That's somewhere in one of my buckets. I'm not sure exactly where yet. But he was called George the Rescuer, and he was always going around rescuing people. All right, that's what his role was. And of course, you got this other boat here, and then of course just different types of minifigs here. I just bought a box set of just figures one time. Of course, this set right here is the main attraction for this episode, and it's one that I got for my birthday one year, and it's the Hot Rod Club is the name of this model. This car is not included in it. This was a separate car that I got before this set. So the main cars is this one here and this one here. But I include this one in here because it's very similar to all the other cars. So I'm just going to throw that in there. All the figures have a name. This one is named Toe Jam, based off of Toe Jam and Earl, the video game on the Sega Genesis. For some reason, I named her Toe Jam. This one's name is, I want to say Earl. And this one's name is Homer. I named him Homer. All right. And this guy right here is Mike. He had a black motorcycle, and it got lost on one of the moves. I think from the apartment to this house now. He had his motorcycle, and I lost the bike, and I don't know what happened to it. So I was very sad when I learned that I could not find the motorcycle for that character. But what was cool about this set is it's basically a mechanic shop. He got that little decal right here. This is club. Like, this is a hot rod club. And over here, you have like a little beverage vendor thing over here. And there's some tires. There's some tools in the back, like a hammer, wrench. I don't know why there's a shovel, but all right. And a broom. Fire extinguisher. And then you got your dolly and your floor jack. And he's got an oil can right there. There's his motorcycle helmet. And of course, you got these cool cars here. Like this one's got the exhaust pipes on it. The cool engine on top. Same thing for this. You got the cool engine. This one's got a little decal sticker on the back of it. And of course, this one is it's like a pickup truck in the back of it. And it's kind of hot rod shaped like. So this set right here was definitely one that I really loved and enjoyed playing with as a kid, and it's one of my favorite ones at the Lego City. And all the cars would go here to get their cars fixed. So taking a look at some modern Lego City sets that I own, right here first up is the pizza truck. It's basically a food truck, but it's a pizza food truck. There was one set as a kid that I always wanted, and it was a pizzeria. Now I'll show a graphic in the corner here, but that pizzeria was something I always wanted and never got. And so when I saw this in the store, I was like, ooh, I want this. I want this Lego pizza truck. That way I could at least get a pizza related thing. I don't know why I was so obsessed with that pizzeria as a kid, but when I saw this in the store, I was like, I want this. It's pretty cool. But inside of it, of course, you got your little kitchen area for the pizza. There's a drink, fries, a little register in there. Of course, you got your little menu on the side. Got your little sticker decals there. You got your pizza cook / driver in there. So it's a pretty cool pizza truck, you know, when you look at it all around. Both sides of these open up, actually, so gives you a good inside look at that. And then I saw this in the store as well, and I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. It's a city bus, and I thought this was really cool. There's like a little newspaper stand, a little bus stop, and then you got this city bus right here. You got your driver in there, you got windows, people on board of the bus. You got the back here. There's supposed to be bicycles back here that you could attach there. And again, they're somewhere around here, somewhere. And then inside here, you know, you open the doors, you know, you got a spot for, you know, wheelchair person. You know, and then there's this front door up here where the driver goes in. So yeah, it's a really cool bus, and I really like this thing. It's a really cool modern Lego set for sure. And finally, the last one we're going to showcase here today on the show, the Space Shuttle. I got this, I believe, last Christmas, actually. And so this is one of the newer ones that I got. And I saw this in stores. It was like $32 for it. And I was like, I really like that Space Shuttle. I like to have that Space Shuttle. So it was one of the things I got for Christmas this last year. And it's really awesome. You know, you got open up the hatch, you got your astronaut. There's this little, I'm not sure what this thing is. Looks like a drone type of thing. And it's got like a little lab area in there. And then of course you take this off here. You got your Space Shuttle pilot in there. But it's a really cool model that I got for Christmas. And you know, these things move. I don't know what the purpose is of this, to be honest, but I don't know. But you know, you look inside, maybe just like if there's something wrong with the Space Shuttle, they open it up and fix it. Who knows? But it's really cool. I really like this Space Shuttle model here for Lego City. This is part of the modern Lego City. You know, Lego City, you know, when you look at the series over the years, especially in the 90s, you know, you have your different themes like the police, which I did have a police set. I gave it to Ryder, so he owns that now. It's in pieces, obviously. But anyways, but yeah, there's the police, your fire, your space, your Nautica stuff. And there's one more set that goes along with the city theme. I'm going to save it as a separate theme because there's several things that goes with it. And that's the divers. 1997's Lego divers. I got majority of those stashed away somewhere, but I'm going to showcase that on another video later on down the road. So I'm going to save that for a different time. So with that being said, I think our next episode, we're going to venture to outer space and showcase the space Lego since we concluded with the Space Shuttle. So next time on the AJ Show, we're going into space. Space Lego. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Stay safe out there. Take care.